hope you all can see me. It's one of those crazy wild days. Heaven forbid. Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I'm here just waiting for everybody to see that, I finally got the live to go live to do what it needed to do. Because, it's one of those days. Right? The ladies on the maniology say it's, lemon difficult. We're not going to entertain those thoughts. But at the same time, it wouldn't be life, real live. Nothing's perfect. And the funky stuff starts to happen because, there you go. Hi, Melissa. Thank you for coming to watch me be live. I got all these things happening at once. It's wild and cuckoo. I finally got my box. Finally. I was like, what in the heck? And all my numbers were like wonky doodle. So basically, I placed an order because I saw something that they had. And then actually I'll go back. My monthly box, it told me it was going to ship. And then my account had issues, so they had to make some adjustments. So I lost a lot of the data that you have, like your past orders and things. I don't care, it's not a problem. But then in the process of this, so my box was supposed to ship, and it did. It gave me a tracking number and all that neat stuff. And then I placed an order because they had something I wanted to get, but they didn't have the other things I wanted to get. So I just went, all right, fine, I'm going to get some things because I was waiting for the other things to come in, to be back in stock. And then all the things I wanted was back in stock, and they had, other things. So I got that order. So my monthly box should have shipped out first, but it's got polish in it, so it didn't. The second order, actually the first order, didn't have any polish. So basically, I thought I was getting my monthly box, but I got my first order that was just plates. And then I thought I was getting my second order because my tracking number for my monthly box said it was still in the waiting to be picked up. So I got my monthly box, and then today the other one is supposed to arrive. So there's where we are. Yeah. We got thunderstorms, we got wild weather, it's starting to rain, and when the weather changes, the pup just decides that, because Melissa said, you're so welcome, I'm trying to decide whether to go live, we're going to be getting bad storms around then, and for us, it's been warning, all week now. And we didn't have power for like 3 or 4 hours the other day after it went off on my previous live. So in the process of things, and yeah, luckily I really didn't have a whole lot because in the freezer, because for me it's kind of like this freezer never really worked well from like day one of moving in, and it did this weird leaking thing where there would be this weird puddle oddly in a strange spot in the middle of the floor in the kitchen, and it was like about a foot, about 18-20 inches. It wasn't quite 2 feet, but it was like a foot and a half, and the way it was coming out, it wasn't in an area that was underneath a pipe. It's not something leaking from the sink. They figured out it has something to do with the freezer and the refrigerator and whatnot. So it's like the angle of where the refrigerator is and the stove is, and then where the AC unit, the AC units are like those old ones that go in the window. but this one's in the wall. And these units in these complexes are like rad. I mean, seriously, they're like these old ones that work so well. They're not like those ones that you had in your apartment that you know only cooled like 2 feet away from the thing and you're just like living underneath it. No, no, no. These things actually cool most places, but because it's not central, it's the only one. The bedroom does get a little stuffy and the bathroom is, you know, suffocating, which is why I have fans strategically throughout the place that move things around and keep it going. And the bedroom, for the most part, it does, oddly enough, because of it does face a street. It's a busy street, but because of the shade and the way that the building is designed, the front door gets like 1,000 degrees, whereas the bedroom will stay cool. So it does stay cooler back there, which is kind of like another, you know, good thing. And so, you know, we survive. I have fans, like I said, everywhere. So in the process of this, the what the guy was telling me is that the proximity of the way the airflow goes, it has something to do with the compressor. So every time it's going on and off, somewhere along the line, they did fix something. But like I said, it still kind of tends to leak. And it has a lot to do with the refrigeration of things. And so it's trying to cool things off. But I don't know. I'm not that kind of smart. I mean, I understand the mechanics of it, but I don't understand why. So, you know, I just have to keep things available that every now and then you walk out here and you got a little tiny puddle in the middle of the living room. You're like, okay, great. So my freezer isn't really stocked with things because I can't trust it. I would love to be able to do that, but it doesn't. So I really don't have much in there. I had a few, you know, bags of veggies and mostly bottles of water and whatnot, trying to get them to at least be remotely cold or frozen. And, well, all of it kind of went soggy after the power went out because, you know, they weren't really solid frozen in the first place. So there we are. So my week has been more wild, more crazy. And the technology, you know, I went to go like plug things in and, you know, get things going. And of course, Hubster's getting off work and there's things he needs to go take care of on his way and you know, stop for the shopping because it's like, hey, we need water. It's 96 degrees out. It's like freaking hot. And then there's all the thunderstorms. It's probably going to hail again. It's dark and cloudy. So I'm over here going, is this even going to work? So, yeah. Like I said, story of my life, it's chaos. And I try to learn how to control it and be calm. That's why meditation is so good. Because otherwise I'd be a basket case. Thank you very much. So, yeah, that's a lot. That's, you know, like I said, I have been doing this forever because my mother was chaos, as, you know, her nuttiness of things. And then there was, you know, other people involved. And when you get other people involved, sometimes they don't understand. And so you're just kind of like trying to deal with the push, pull, yank, and wildness of things. And then when you have other people that, you know, aren't so kind and really don't want you to succeed, you kind of go, you got to learn how to wrangle. It's kind of like, I heard it said nailing Jello to the wall. Yep, that's me. Okay, but enough of the negativity of my crazy, wild, and you got to be kidding me, stupid stuff going on. Melissa, since you're here, I know you got your box before me and you've had a chance to play with it. What did you think of it? I mean, you know, I'll kind of sit here and chattel along while you type in. But I started to watch your video and then, hello, no power, and other things. And, you know, a bunch of other stuff that was happening. And I kept meaning to go back to it. And then I had questions that I was kind of looking for an answer. So I'm trying to, you know, search on YouTube for other things. And, well, it's not pulling up what I wanted to do. And I meant to go back to yours. But it didn't happen. And then I got distracted with other things I needed to take care of. So I'm sorry, I'm going to go finish it later. But for me, I have some things I wanted to talk about. And I was just wondering if you kind of experienced the same things or if your experience was different with the box. I mean, you know. And while I'm waiting, I'm having that same issue again with the nose. So bear with me. I'm sorry. Because, like I said, yesterday it was all nice and sunny, and it was a decent day. It was a little bit windy, and here comes the rain again, and there goes my allergies. Ugh. I need more, and I'm expecting a package from the not so smiling delivery place of things that big giant conglomeration network so dialed into that we can't live without. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing an answer. I don't know if you had to go someplace or if you're not able to type anymore. I don't know if you're still there, because I know stuff happens. Well, I'm just going to share. I'm going to continue on. Anyone else that comes in and got the box, I'd be interested to know what your thoughts were. Because for me, I love the images. I like the idea of the images. And part of it was, I'm going to share on what I had struggles. And I'm going to say this up front. I was in the process of getting things ready because I wanted to do my video about the box. I already did the unboxing of the box, but this is the second video with the art and whatnot. And I still have to do the one with the nail polish and whatnot. So, whatchamacallit. Anyway, and as we were talking with the other gal last week that was the newbie on, the stamping and not getting things to pick up and the quality of stuff, I'm going to say that when you're trying to stamp on paper and other surfaces, sometimes things don't always go right. And it might not be necessarily that you're doing things wrong. It's just kind of you on the day. And the day I was trying to do this, I really wanted to, I got my video done. I really wanted to make this work. And I was struggling. I wasn't getting anything to stamp. And I was like, okay, I did the one. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. It's been a long day. And then, so I got up the next morning. I actually had a couple hours of sleep, so I felt pretty good. And then, whatchamacallit. Dude, hang on here. Something's wonky-ish.
I love you.
I love you too. Okay. Okay, so there it is. Hi, Kat. Glad to see you're back. I missed this. Like I said, things were going wonky. Technology is like not my friend today. Okay, so Melissa says, I love it. I plan on using tonight. I haven't used the ombres yet on the stamping plate. I was on the struggle bus today. So. Okay. Okay. Multiple things happen at once. We're juggling here. Okay. So, hi, Kat. Like I said, glad you're back. And I want to say this again. I don't know when you came in or if you heard what I was talking about, because I got multiple stuff going on. Again. I love you. Okay. Hubster is one of these ones, and yeah, I'm going to throw him under the bus. I will say something, and it's like the words go out, and then he goes and does his he just keeps on the same thought process, and I'm like, no, don't do this. And it's like 4 or 5 texts later, he finally gets it. Oh, now you're switching up, and you're confusing me. And I'm like, oh my God, faceplant. So, anyway. As I was saying, that the other day when I got my box, I was not having a good opportunity at it because things were just not stamping. They were not lining up. Everything was going squishy. And again, a lot of this has to do with the fact that the stampers that I have from Maniology, the inside squishy part that I was talking about the other day, this one's okay, but it's like they're bunching up. They're old. I mean, in the sense that they're probably about a year that I've been using them. And they tend to kind of wear out and not be as sturdy as they need to be. They are still squishy, but they don't give you the firmness and the responsive things. So in the process of all that, you're not going to get a good stamp. And a lot of this might have to do with, on a day if you're not feeling it, don't push it. Because like I said, the other day I got my box. I did the first video that was the unboxing. I come through and I'm trying to get everything to stamp. And then on paper, stamping on anything that's, not like meant to be stamped on, a nail with a base coat, your fingernail, a test nail or swatch kind of thing. So, all those things that kind of go and happen in the process of things, everything kind of has to line up. The temperature in your place, your skill, the products that you're using. It's all one of those things that you just hope everything and the nail gods line up and give you good results. Well, I wasn't getting them. So I go to sleep. I go, I'm going to try this on another day. I get up the other day and I go to do this. And then, of course, I get such nice results, and I didn't have to fight. I didn't have to struggle. A couple of them, because like I said, when I was talking about the fine lines on the other day with the certain things, the ones with the little teeny tiny lines, you might need to take a minute. And then I got these ones to work no problem. And I'm like, okay, great. Woohoo! So, it's not just I can't get it to go what's wrong with me. It's everything. So, that's kind of where we're at. So, take it with what it is and just do the, I don't know if you had the story that was about the little train, the little engine that could, I think I can, I know I can. You kind of just got to be in that. You got to go get that story, or go get, find the book, or, get an audio of it, something of someone reading it, and just listen to the little story part at the end, or record that little part for you and just keep playing that over and over again. I think I can, I know I can. I think I can, I know I can. I think that's kind of where I'm at. So at this point, for me though, I want to love this. I like the designs, but the stamping of it is a little bit tricky. It's not like, these ones are okay. These ones I don't have a problem with so much because they're fat, they're big, there's a lot of texture to it. You can get them going. This one, I don't know about. I'm on the fence. I mean, seriously, this circle one, I'm not feeling that one, and I couldn't get it to work really well. I had to deconstruct some things and make it work. And so I'm still trying to figure out that one. So, that's more of a play with it as you go. But these ones and these ones, the ones on the end, this one you got to line it up just right, and I could get it to go. These ones, I wasn't able to make work. Hi, Lena, how you doing? Glad to have you here. So basically, here's the shades for those that don't have it or didn't see it. Now, I don't trust what things are going with the, so I'm not going to be able to leave my light on for very long. So I'm just going to turn it on for a minute so you can see. And then I got to remember to turn it off, or I'm going to, crash and burn with that. So the colors are I like the colors. I'm not liking how this one goes on the nail tip, but it might go on your nail, your natural nail, better. But on my tips, it kind of gave me a weird texture. I don't know what that's about. So here's how they look over each other, because I already tried that. And so the purple over the yellow is a better option than the yellow over the purple, in my opinion. That one I haven't used yet. So I'll put these over here if my nose would cooperate. And then I wanted to, because someone suggested that they'd like to see me try the card from the month of, where did I put mine? I had it here. What did I do with it? Crazy me. Wild and crazy. And my sniffy. There it is. To do the the design of the month. Okay. Yes, puppy. I know, puppy. Thank you, puppy. Okay, puppy. There's people out there. And just between you and me, we have a new neighbor a couple doors down that is, she's not okay. I don't know what the problem is. She's not okay. She's got dogs. Shush! Okay! Thank you! Thank you! Please stop. She's not okay. And I don't mean this to be in a bad way. I'm just going, I don't know what her issue is. She's got dogs. Apparently her dog has more anxiety than me and my dog. And she's also not very polite. And she kind of said something to a group of us neighbors outside the other day. And now there's some issues between the other neighbors and the new neighbor. And you're like going, oh my God. And they were, I'm not going out there. I'm not going out there unless I have to. So there's that. Okay. So continuing back to where we were. The colors are awesome. I'm wearing the purple by itself right now. The yellow neon seems a bit thin or needs 2 coats. Thank you, Melissa. Actually, I think it needs like 3 or 4. Because it's not that it's thin. It's a good cream. I like the consistency of it. But when it dries, it doesn't kind of give you that oomph that you're looking for. Hi, Ford. Glad to see you. Hope you're feeling good. I'm having wild weather. We had thunderstorms, lost our power. Wild and crazy life in Vegas. I know everybody else is having weird weather, but this is Vegas. It's sunshine. Like California. I mean, it's hot. Nope. Thunderstorms. We had hail. It's wild and crazy. We might lose power because we did. Oh, and the news. There was an electrical pole, and Hubster was going out to get to the bus and said, it's making a strange noise. Call the company. So I called. This is like 5 a.m. And the neighbors go, oh, did you hear? Did you know? Did you see? And I'm like, what are you talking about? So they go, oh, the electrical pole. I go, yeah, I called. And they go, well, apparently they didn't take me seriously, and 7 other people needed to call. And it got to it was, I guess, the conversation of the tuggle between one of the neighbors and the electric company. And she's like, fine, I'm going to call the fire department. They had to call the fire department. It actually caught fire. Oh, glad you're good, Lena. Making lasagna? Send me some. Oh my goodness. So, as I was saying, you know, like I said, there's a never-ending story of Wild and Woolly, and seriously. Anyway, so doing the suggestion that they did, I have this kind of lavender somewhere, but I couldn't find it because I moved things around while I'm trying to organize, and I don't know what I did with it, but that's okay. So I just tried other shades, and I went with kind of sort of what I had to work with, and it depends on what you use. So you got to get something that's like a decent contrasting color, because the white one, I think I used, I don't know if it was coconut or Luna or marshmallow or something, but basically, so I went through and did different versions, and this one is this one where you can kind of see and you get some good contrast going. The base color that I did, I think, was this one, Ballet Flats. So there's that one. And then I did a bunch of others. This one is one of my blue, this one is, do I have it? I don't remember which, because I did, sorry for my arm reaching across. I did Morning Mist and Gretel Brittle. So I kind of can't, because I stamped over them. I don't know which one is which. That we'll put these down because I need 2 more hands. So we've got these ones. Gretel Brittle is 522. It's part of the, there's a set. Get the set. Oh my God, they're all gorgeous. It's got Wolfish and, oh my God, beautiful colors. Beautiful colors. So Morning Mist is B370. I don't even know if that one's still available or not. Where did I have these? Put them back. I swear we are the same link tonight. I have planned to do that same mani. Yeah. I transmitted it, you know, I sent you the mental juju for it. So these ones look similar, so I'm thinking that's what they are. I don't know which one is which, but there you go. So doing it over the blue gave you a decent amount of, and I liked how it came out, and it's using this one and using this one. And I really like that design, the way it worked together. So in the process of this, I would think the lighter colors, and I did, one was frozen and one was, because like the lighter color with, you know, using the yellow, worked so much better being the base coat, you know, as I said on this one, you're getting a better pop with the yellow, the lighter color being the base versus the purple being the base, and how that goes off. So I think I'm going to try, you know what, let's grab me, where's my, while we're here having fun, see it live, see how it works live. Oops. Because I noticed that for this, I found, starting over, brain work, the different tips that I was using, I would get awful weird smells if I didn't use a base coat of some sort before I did my polish. And then there was another set that I got, the different ones that were like this style, and I've gotten them from different sellers on the not so smiley place. And because sometimes the prices, the items that they sold to get those wouldn't be available anymore, so I'd have to go searching for something else. And then that one would either not be in stock or the price would go up, and you're like going, okay, let me go search for something else. So so in the process of things, I'm trying to, you know, navigate around that place. Well then, and I've been ordering the same ones for a while. Then these ones popped up, and these were a way better deal. I like I like everything about these ones 1,000% better than these ones, because number one, there's something in the creating of them. There's, I don't know if you can see, I don't know if this is going to be close enough that you can, but there's like a little notch, and I'm always poking myself with it. Also too, the thickness of the base, there's a slight difference in how, you know, much you get in the width from top to bottom to hold on to. This one is thicker. This one, I don't know, it seems sturdier. I like this one, and I get twice as much for less money than I do for this one, so there's that. And these ones are sheer, they're clear. So I like that one better, because the only ones that I was able to find were these white ones. And I'm like going, all right, great. So at this point, you know, there's that. But the same thing is that if I don't paint something down first, they smell funny. They smell funny forever. And they have a little bit of an icky. And I put it on thick because I've been playing with this for a while now. Because even though I let my box and I wait, I still have had enough time and enough to do. You know, so we're going to let that one dry. So, as I was saying, these ones are the lighter ones. I want to say this one is Frozen. And I think this one is one of the other, I don't know if it was Coconut or Luna or Marshmallow. It was one of those three, because I have them over here. So, but those ones didn't quite pop. The yellow didn't do that oomph that, you know, because it's on a white lighter base. And then I did, I don't know if this one, I don't remember if this one was Cauldron or Raven, but that one came out pretty cool. But I really love how these purple ones came out. And even this pink one with the ballet flats kind of came out kind of cute. But I am, you know, super, I think, I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and play with it again to figure out which one I did. Because I was just playing, and I didn't write things down. I was just going, let me test this puppy out. Because, heaven forbid. And then I was trying to do the other one. So here's my other things. I want to say this is another one with ballet flats. This one is Acorn, and I had trouble. Oh, did I have the struggle to do this one, and then I wanted to, with the triangle kind of thingy, and then I wanted to put these triangles in the middle, and they would not work. You know, talk about being on the struggle bus. So I just had to kind of fill it in. And so then when I went to go, okay, these aren't going to work, I need to cover it up. So then I was doing these dots, and I wasn't getting the full dot. I was just getting this little teeny tiny speck in the middle. So I had to fight that one and make that one work. So, there's that. I failed so you don't have to. So, I did, this is the blue one here. This one is this one. And again, the whole thing wouldn't fit, so that's okay. I kind of had to figure it out. This one is that circle one. I don't like that design. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that design. So, I got to play with that one to figure that one out. Because, again, I don't know if anybody's nail is going to be big enough for that to be anything, but hey, correct me if I'm wrong. My nail, it wouldn't work. These are bigger than my nail, so I don't know what to tell you. This one is the ballet flats, or it was a pale nude one, and I did Evil Eye over it with the spiral, which I like the spiral. I really like how that one goes. Absolutely. And then over the top I did, which one is it? Nope, it's not Curious Matter, it's the other one. Do I have it over here? Yeah, I think I have it over here. I put over the top, I'm gonna have to go check on my bottles, I didn't close that down. Planet Silk. Did I use Planet Silk? I think I did. Huh, okay. So I used Planet Silk over it to give it just a little bit of a shimmer, you know, shine kind of thing. This one is that sideways arrow thingy. This one. This one was fun, but I had to work it because I couldn't get it to kind of do what I wanted it to do. And I was trying to get, was it Winterberry, or it was either Winterberry or Wild Wings. But I was trying to get it to be the flames on this one to be a little bit more prominent, and I couldn't get it to work. So I did the flames, but it wasn't gonna pop off the screen enough. So I had to change it because, like I said, I think it was one of the lighter shades that you can see underneath, but I can't tell which one it is. So that's where that one went. One moment, please. I hope I don't lose you. Nope, not what I thought it was. Please don't. Okay, we're good. Woohoo! When you get those things that pop up, you kind of go, uh-oh. So I just basically then painted it to where it was just halfway over. I just did the bottom part, and then I did the this part in one of the blues. I think it was Shadow Veil, where I did this one, just so that I could get it across the top. And it kind of didn't do, again, what I wanted it to do. So I went back in and, which one did I use? Maybe I did Planet Silk again. But I did or Frozen. No, that's Frozen. I did Frozen over the top. And then it went really well. So then I basically got the distinction I wanted, to where you can actually see the whoops, is that doing? I don't know. I got a reflection of something. I don't know what. So those were my results, and I'm tired of sniffing in your guys' ears. So, Hud, please. I'm gonna go take care of my nose. I'll be right back. And any minute, Hubster's gonna be walking in the door. And it's, you know, all chaos is going to break loose because, whoops, sorry, me and my foot. He's going to come in the door. He's bringing home water. And Miss Thing is going to go, oh no, Daddy's here. Daddy's not here. Oh, thank you for that with the real life. Oh my God, it's raining out and I'm roasting, and the air conditioner is going, and I'm still. It's like the nuts of things, the nuts and things. So there's that. Ugh, trying to get back in my seat, having things not be. Oh, there we are. Okay. It stinks when you get old and your seat needs to be comfy and cushy. When it's not, you feel it. Okie dokie. So is there anything else anybody wants to see or try or ask questions of or watch me do or all that fun stuff? So I don't know, what shade should we try? Well, you know, we're going to use the, so we have the yellow. And I found if I do like a wild squishy, I get a lot of, I get way better results in the pickup. Do I have that one? I need tape. Sorry if that's loud in your ear. Usually I have it prepped and ready to go, but today's been wild. Wild forever. See, and then the other thing is that this is so wide, the base of it, as far as it, the nail not fitting. I had to deconstruct it anyway to get it to, and then it's been drying on me so fast. So if you are using this one, understand you got to move super, super quick. And the yellow, I mean, some of these ones, like I said, these colors, when you put something else down, I used to be able, you know, I could stamp and let it go, and as long as it was dry, I would get the coverage where it would adhere, and this I don't know, it's just not sticking. It's like I have to, for each one, you know, you let it dry, and then I have to go back and do the sticky stamping polish to get it to do what it needs to do. It's just weird. So I don't know if I'm the only one having issues. Let me know in the comments if you watch this later, if you're having weird reactions with these polish colors. I want to like them, but I don't know what I'm doing that is different from anything else that is just not giving me the same. Oh, okay. Thank you, Melissa, for letting me know that you changed devices. And yeah, I'm having that same thing. I took a nap and I slept wrong. I don't know what I did, but it's like my fingers are feeling a little tingly. And I know a lot of that, I have issues with the mattress, and I've gotten things to put on top of it to make it more comfortable. And sometimes those things shift and you're not getting quite the level of support, and I end up getting into these wild positions, and then things go numb, and then, you know, it clears up, no big deal. But it's like, I think, you know, there's just so many things going on. Okay, there, I got it. And see, again, the purple, even the purple is doing some weird stuff. And I'm just saying, in my experience, use your smudge free. Your smudge free is your friend with these, where is it? There it is. Your smudge free is your friend with these images and these polishes. Melissa says we will find out in a little bit on the colors. The purple is very pretty on my nails. We will see. Oh, so you're going to try yours, your luck. Okay, that's great. We'll compare notes. Let that dry for a minute. I'm going to have to switch out to one of my other bottles, because this one, I think, the brush on it, I'm losing. Hubster's home. Prepare, I think. Either that or it's the maintenance people. Sometimes you can get a pinched nerve or have a disc bulging. I have had surgery for one in my neck, and so has my husband. Yeah, and that's what I think it is. Is I just the way I was sleeping, at the angle I was sleeping, because I kind of fell asleep with my phone in my hand. And I just think the way that I was doing, something is pinched off, and, you know, doing that little thing, and I'll go, and I didn't have time to, you know, make adjustments to things. So I'll just kind of go do my little stretchies and figure things out. And like I said, I've had this happen multiple times before. And so I'm used to it. Okay, I think we're good on that. So we got that one. Let me clean off my mess here. And I tend to carry my stress in my shoulder blades. There's like these muscles in the back, And when I kind of get a little stressed out, they get all tight and angry. And they hurt so much that you just kind of go, it's in that one little spot. And I think I need to go unpinch the shoulder muscle, because I can feel it's the shoulder muscle is mad. Okay, so there's that one. So now what shade do I want to do on top? What do I want to do? Oh my God, I did not tighten any of these. I'm so bad. Okay, do we want to do ultraviolet? Help me pick a shade. I have frozen. I don't think that's going to show up very well. I have acorn, not tightened. So I have shadow veil. How's that one going to look? Close, but not it. This one I would like to do, but I don't think it's going to show up enough in one coat. Celestial, I think might be too dark. Didn't know about the butt cheeks until my massage therapist got knots out of mine. Not fun. Yeah, I get that, the butt cheeks. I do have those. Gluteus maximus have some things where, you know, if you get that going and you got something stuck in your butt muscle, it can pretty much take care of your feet, because your feet support you. So have your arches, have all the good comfort of things going on, because man, if you do not have that situated, you will not have the proper body support. And your feet being in alignment with your shoes affects how your spine works in alignment, how your hips work in alignment. And if any of those things, it's like Jenga. If anything is in the wrong spot, you won't get what you need to get. And if you're walking all hunched and everything, I mean, all these things that happen, and then next thing you know, something hurts. Well, it's because one thing is pulling one direction, one thing's pulling another direction, and then it's all not working right. And then next thing you know, bingo, bango, bongo, you got your see, I don't like this one. I can't see where I'm lining things up at. We got it. I'm going to throw these other stars in there. And then next thing you know, you're oh, what's the term for it? There's a thing that pulls and it goes all the way down to your toes. Sciatica. Then the next thing you know, your sciatica is just screaming. Come on, focus. There we are. Focus, focus, focus. So that works. If you do the neon on the bottom, the neon yellow, which is the beeper buzz. If you use the beeper buzz on the bottom as your base coat, use your VHS violet as your smudge sponge image, and then do something contrasting on the top, you will get a nice little turnout. Yay! I did it! What did I do with my... Oh, there it is. See, it sinks. I'm lucky I got a stamp. Goodness, my package will be here today with my refills, and I can go back to my ice cubes. Oh, please don't fall over. I'm trying to figure out shades to... I'm not feeling the pink. See, my fingers are not working either. I almost just dropped that. But then again, it's feeling a little numb. trying to tell if it's not getting to focus. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see the detail on that. Can't get it closer. Come on. Kind of, sort of. Let me know if you can see it. Okay, you can see that. Thank you. I'm just trying to figure out how to use these because these ones have a little bit of a learning curve. So I like the images. I like the concept of the images. It's just trying to figure out how to play them together because these ones are going to take a minute to experiment with. That's just my opinion. So if you're able to do something different, Melissa, I mean, go for it. But I'm just kind of going, yeah. And a lot of it too is I don't have, you have a better access to your polishes that you can kind of go, let me see if these ones go together. Yeah. I'm going to need to go dig out. But I have projects I have to finish and get taken care of. And then once I do that, then I'll be free to go play with all the shades. And so I'm really trying to be a good girl. Like this, you got to eat your vegetables before you can, have your dessert. So I gotta do my projects that'll let me do that. Melissa says, I have that problem with plates a lot. Sometimes it just feels like nothing works. Yeah. And again, I want to like this plate. There are ones that you get straight out of the box, like, out of the wrapper. The ones, the blossom ones with the flowers, the images. Oh my God, that one's stamped. So, it is lovely. I have even though the plates are thin and have, difficulties to it. Which one is it? Where are you hiding? Okay, last month with this one, this one was a struggle. I'm telling you. Again, I wanted to like them, but it's like trying to get some of those images to work. This one, same thing. I like the images, but some of the thin ones, you're kind of going, some worked, some didn't. This one, the blossoms, same thing. I got this one. No matter what polish I used, it is a dream. There was a couple of times where the lines were so thin that I had to redo them. But, oh my God, I could work on these ones, no problem, didn't have an issue. This one, same thing. I could work on them, didn't have a problem, no issue. But it's like some of these plates you get, and then, I don't know, the Winnie the Pooh one and the Alice in Wonderland. Oh my God, the struggle bus of those. Yeah, I'm not even ready to open the powder because it's super pigmented and I do not want to walk around in yellow. I'm going to wait till the weekend because Hubster's home tomorrow. We have things we have to go take care of tomorrow. So at this point, I'm going to wait till Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, I like the Jetsons one. I'm not saying that it was a bad plate. I'm saying that some of the ones on it, where'd I put them? I like the plate, channeling the Jetsons. I agree with you. No, not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying on my initial things, there's like this one. There's such fine lines on it. I had a real, now these other ones where they're thicker, fantastic. I could even get the one that kind of looks like snowflakes to work. But this one with the lines are so thin, so teeny tiny there, I couldn't get it to go over the top of anything like it, because which way am I looking at it? So basically you're supposed to put this one down and put this one over it. I couldn't get this one to show up with, no matter what shade I did. You couldn't see this. The images just wasn't popping. So I kind of, after 3 or 4 tries, I gave up and went, I'll come back to it. And then I don't know, other things happened, and yeah, I know the blossom plate. Oh my God, if I could just sit and play with that one for like a week. But I have new ones that oh goodness gracious, I have new ones to play with and explore. So I'm just kind of going, yeah, some of these plates, like because when I did, I want to say the Winnie the Pooh and the Alice in Wonderland, I had a lot of people mad at me. There's nothing wrong with the plate. Oh, okay, well, you go stamp with it. You go show your images. Go post them someplace for me to see. Let me go see you work this. Because the detail in it was so fine, I had such difficulties getting a good pickup. And I look at those plates and go, I want to use you, but you cause me grief. So, like I said, I want to love you. Some of these plates, the design, the image, I am super, super like, yeah, let's go. Shadow Veil is like the polish for today. I don't know what it is. I'm going to probably have to buy another bottle of this before I run out. Because, man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Hi, cat lover. Welcome back. So this is either going to be, epic or an epic fail. We will find out. Nothing is ever a mistake unless you don't learn from your activities. If you do something and it doesn't work out, but you learn something, it's not a mistake. It's a learning experience. If you, it's right here. My goodness. And this is going to be one of those ones that will be great for people who have really long nails, but if you have short nails, you're going to have to deconstruct. I don't know how I liked how that came out. Okay, Miss Cat, you have more questions. I am here to do my best with my other ladies with me to help you out. Everyone's not here, but there's enough people that ask away. Type. I'm not liking how that came out. I'm just not. I need to readjust my merges of things. So I can already tell you on this one, on this image, the lines, you're going to do one line at a time. Don't try to do the whole thing, because I don't think you're going to get what you think you want to get. Just my opinion, my experience. The people try, prove me wrong. And I don't mean that as a challenge. I don't mean that to be, because I had a conversation with someone, and basically, so I'll give you an experience. There was someone that I'm no longer in contact with, that for me growing up, I had a lot of older cousins, boy cousins, male cousins, however you want to look at it. And so kind of why I got into comics and various things like that. So, so long story short, I could, kind of snag while I was at family events and other things. I could read over their shoulder if I didn't breathe on them, so that they didn't know I was there. But essentially, comics became something that I was interested in, both sides of, Marvel and DC and all that neat stuff. So, with great power comes great responsibility, and I take that to heart. So, in the process of things, I knew about, because I would search the web of things. Buying comics wasn't something that I necessarily was in the option to do, but there are places where you can go peek and read, and I read really fast. So I did know about The Walking Dead, and it was a bit dark for me, but I could kind of, quickly go and do the things so it didn't upset me too much. But I knew about it. I wasn't completely steeped in the canon of it, or the history of it, or all those things. But then when I noticed that it was going to be turned into a series, I was kind of ecstatic. And I liked the series, but unfortunately, I had to watch it through my fingers with Hubster, and it would just be like, I'd have the worst nightmares. And so it was kind of like, okay, I'm only going to watch this during the daytime. With the curtains open, all the lights on, and all that neat stuff. So at one point, we told someone else about the series, and that it was, go check it out. Well then, a little while later, probably, 6 weeks or so, because we were up to current on all of the episodes, and we get a call from this other person that we told about the series that goes, oh hey, there's this great series, you need to go check it out. They're doing a marathon on it, so all of the episodes are available that you can go watch it back to back, and it's called The Walking Dead. And I'm sitting here, we're the ones that told you about this. Why are you trumming back to me and telling me this as if it was your idea, as if it was your thought, as if it was something you discovered, and now you're telling me, the person that told you about it, because I already knew about it. And the person, completely different person. So this event was like years and years and years ago. So in having a conversation with someone else, this situation, I was explaining, because of the conversation, of the way that it was going, I explained this history of things, and this other person made a comment, oh, so now you're being competitive? Who cares who told who first? And I'm going, I'm not trying to be competitive. I'm just like going, I don't know, please, these people watch this and give me feedback. Am I wrong is it being competitive? Is me in the position of, hey, I discovered this, you might want to like it. Is it me going, what's wrong with this other person who then wants to turn around and come back at me? To me, it just seems strange. To me, it just seems odd that you seem to think that, if I told you about something, it's not like I'm the one that discovered it. I don't feel it as competitive. I feel like, whoa, did you really forget I was the one that told you about it? But, if I am, let me know. Be honest. I'm serious. Tell me, so that, I can make the adjustments. But I'm just kind of, I just thought that was weird, but there you go. Okay, so Cat Liver has questions. She's got them all out for me. I was telling a story. Yeah, Lena, I know. Wanting to try all the stuff that you want to try. There's just not enough hours in the day. Okay. What do you use to clean your plates and stamper? Okay. Well, these are absolutes. They're going to be always absolute. That there is no wiggle room on this at all. So essentially, to clean your plates, 100% acetone. Do not get anything that has anything else in it, like the nourishing things or the vitamin this or whatever. Everything. It's just going to make things cloudy. 100% completely pure, nothing but acetone. That's it. On your plates. And on your plates only. You can also, crud sickle. No, don't, oh, yeah, I can fix that. Okay. Your silicone brushes, if you got these in the box or you get them on the website, these are fabulous. These work really, really well to do all kinds of things instead of the regular brushes, because these parts will wear out for the actual, brushes on your other things. They do fray, they get weird, they get kinks. These are lovely, and they came in a 5 set, so they're available on the Maniology website. Get the silicone brushes, and they're just brushes. I want to say it's about $10, but it might be more. I haven't checked recently since the prices potentially have changed. You can use your acetone on these as well. That's why I say get these, because they will work really, really well for the reverse stamping when you get there. Right now, reverse stamping is a little bit much. You're going to wait till you get your better quality products, and then we'll bring you into the reverse stamping. You'll love it. It's going to intimidate you and scare the stuffing out of you, but don't let it. We'll take you by the hand. We'll guide you. For your stamper and scraper, this thing is a little bit tricky in the sense that you will never, ever, ever on any of this, because it's plastic and this is silicone, acetone will eat the stuffing out of them. You never use acetone on this at all. So while you are stamping, you can use tape. I like packing tape because it's super, super, super sticky. The stuff that you get that is, and the one I like is the Duck. The Max Strike packing tape by Duck, D-U-C-K. I love this one. Okay, and that is for doing the stamper, the squishy jelly part. The other thing I love is I'm a fan of the masking tape. And this is it's $4 or $5 for the masking, the packing tape. This is like $4 or $5 for a really big roll. Here's a brand new one, because I tend to have a backup. Here's what it is. This will last me about 2 to 3 months, maybe, if I'm hubs or some. Prepare for the chaos. So I like the masking tape. Just don't knock anything over with that. Skinny guy walks into the doors and the doorknobs. Everybody say, "Hello, Hubster!"
Hi.
And there goes the dog. Go say hello, Daddy. So she...
Okay.
Go say hello. So basically, a lot of people... actually, go get my package. Please. Just drop and go at the office. Just drop and go, because I know, get it over with, because I don't want you to get distracted and forget and have them closed. I need that package, please.
Yeah.
Please. It's snail mail. I need the package. Oh, you give me that. Do not roll your eyes at me.
I didn't roll no eyes.
You gave me that. You're being ridiculous look.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Back me up. It's snail mail from Maniology. Do I need that package now? So when he comes back, I can tell him. So basically, there's a lot of people that like Scotch tape style brand, because Scotch tape is okay. Quick distinction. Most people have this ceramic cooker that you set, and you can you put the lid on and you put things in it, and then like 10 hours later you have the most delicious dish. It's a slow cooker, and a lot of people love them, a lot of people have them, but most people call them a crock pot. Crock pot is a brand name, the original, I think, of that sort, but crock pot is a brand of slow cooker. There's also Hamilton Beach and, you know, a bunch of other, you know, companies out there. So the distinction of things, okay, Scotch tape is a brand of tape most people use to, you know, tape things together or to wrap packages or whatever the case, and it's been around for years. But there are other companies that make other versions of it. I'm not a fan of that style of tape. It's way too stiff for me. It's not the stickiness of it. It's the when I'm doing this, like, I can tear this off. Scotch tape has more of a, I need to cut that. Scotch tape has more of the, where's my end? There it is. I can easily take this, and if I'm doing my nails and I have wet, I can just pull it. Takes a little bit of strength. I can pull it. I can take this one and I can tear it down the middle and get a really clean, you know, thing along the edge of it, and then I can, you know, paint up around my nail. And this was before Maniology came out with those wraps. Well, those wraps, they're super sticky. I love them, but I don't do well with the glue on them. It causes me to be itchy in places you don't want to be itchy around your fingers. And then it's really hard to get off, because if it gets wrapped around itself, you need, you know, surgical help with scissors to come undone from those. I love them. They're fantastic. They're great. Go ahead and get them. I recommend them. But, oh, what is that? They put it in a, shh. They put it in a box. That's so wild. No, put this one over there. That's so wild. They put it in a box. They put it in a thin little box. So basically, just find, you know, and then there are some things I'm going to recommend. Let me see. Do I have it here? Yes. Okay. I'm on a wild tangent. I'm missing all kinds of comments. So this is from Maniology. This is their sticky stamper station. Don't confuse it with the sticky stamper polish or, you know, necessity, which is, yes, this is a necessity. These two, the smudge free and the sticky stamper, absolute necessity. Next time you place an order. So this is the sticky stamper station. Maniology and I have both done videos on it. I'll do more of an updated thing because it's probably way down in the things. Nobody's going to see it. But I want to say you get like 50 of these in the box, and it's a holder. If you want the refills, it's almost the same price. Shush! You know, GrandmaMiMZi is live. It's a live. It's a video. Hello and welcome, dearest. I do that and she's quiet. I don't know why. It's like she knows. So it's almost the same price. I want to say like there's a couple of dollars difference in these. But you can get the box the first time and then you have a place for it. When you get the refills, it's 100 of these instead of 50, and it's almost the same price as with the box. And if you don't need the box or don't want the box, get the refills. These things are fantabulous. In that, remember what I said earlier about paper? Stamping on paper is not easy. So this is a little bit different. The texture of it, it does stamp better than the index cards, but sometimes you might have some difficulties. But these little things you can use to plan out your designs. You have room to write out what you used. When you peel it, a lot of people like to use the back of this to do smudge-a-core and other things. Don't worry about what that is. We'll help you along the way. But it's more of a, you put a bunch of drops of stuff and stamp it down, and then you get it's kind of like tie-dye, but with polish. And then this is a stamper cleaner that you can use this, and this stuff is really sticky. Hello and welcome. I'm doing a video. Please stop barking. Daddy will get there in a minute. You wait your turn. No, you sit there and look pretty. You go mind your manners. And you sit, no, you go look pretty. Not now. You sit there and go look pretty. You wait your turn. It's not your turn. Daddy's on his way. Give it a minute. Oh my God, she's... Yes, Daddy, you go get after her. She's talking back. So this will clean off your stamper as well. So there's that. But again, never acetone. Just, and if you really, like I told you before, if you really are having issues, you know, probably every month or two, like I told you, take this part out. On this, on all these things, these come out. The ones that you got from Amazon, when you get the other ones from Maniology, you'll understand. You'll throw those in a drawer and you'll forget about it until you have an issue. But they'll be good for other things. We'll school you on that. But take this part out and use just a microscopic dot of the Dawn dish soap, and then put it on something that's lint free, and that will clean it and give it a little thing. Because to be honest, my understanding, the silicone thing is probably made from petrol. It's probably, you know, like a plastic surplus, and so the oils that are in it will always be a part of it. It's its chemistry, and it tends to do things in a wild... Ow! Stop! It tends to do things in a wild way, and every now and then, to me, in my experience, you just need to kind of wash off the stuff that's... You need to wash off the stuff that just becomes a part of that. So there's that. Okay, now let's go back to see what the next... Yes, because this one is... the Saviland ones, these are foggy. These ones don't work well. You need to get the clear ones to do the things that you're doing. Like I said the other day, there's a clear sticker in here, and it interferes with being able to see things when you're trying to stamp. I can't line this up for the love of anything. I mean, seriously, I'm going to write the company. I'm going to message whoever did it, and I'm going to go, what were you thinking? Oh, speaking of which, okay, so the other thing is that you're also going to want like 10 or 20 of these. I'm not kidding. I know it seems excessive, but each time you place an order, get a new one. You're going to want to be able to do multiple things in the future, so just stock up on them. Don't worry about it now. Just get them and do the things, the cleaning like we told you. Put them on paper, on cardstock or something, and let the oils come out. Wash them with soap and water, and let them be prepped. And then just sit them someplace until you're ready to do all the fun stuff that we're going to show you. So what happens, why did I do that when I'm going to do this? So get a bunch of them, get them when they come in sets, get them with everything else. And then you're going to, when you need to replace them, you can order just the middle, the inside part. Oh, and it comes in a cute little thing. I can use that for stuff. So then you just buy this part and replace it. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to show you before I stick it in there. I'm going to show you. Look at the difference. Look at the distinction of the difference. Where's my card? Liquid, yes. Yes, thank you. Yes, the same flavor. I know everyone. Melissa, you want a solo cup? He's getting liquid. Okay, so here's the distinction. So this is the old one. This is the brand new one. And I haven't even cleaned it off, and it's like 1,000%. And then look at the distinction. How cloudy this one, and I've only been using them for less than a week. How cloudy these ones are compared to this one. Quality. I'm just telling you. Seriously. So yeah, so instead of sending all my goodies, this is the old box we used to get. that the boxes that used to be this thin and this wide, if I can get this under here, no, I can't. But basically, this is what they used to be. Now they've gone to something that is way bigger for your monthly box. It's probably 1.5 times bigger. So they're just using up the stock. They're just using up the ones they had, which is, I'm good. I like the little boxes. I like the little boxes. Okay, how do you remove the stamper if you don't like it on the nail? Okay, essentially, if you're using, if on your base nail, whether it's your natural nail or you're using a nail tip, if you're using the acrylic, which I think you said earlier the other day you didn't want to, if you put an acrylic polish down and an acrylic and you cure it, and then you put an acrylic top coat down and you cure it. If you make a mistake, you can use acetone to very quickly wipe it off, and you'll get great results. If you're not using acrylic, and I don't blame you on that. I'm still getting new into that. I understand the concepts of it and everything. I know what I'm supposed to do with it. I'm just not real comfortable with it yet. So there's that. You're pretty much basically just gonna have to start over. So if you're doing it on the tips that you're gonna wear, that you're gonna put the sticky on and leave those to be on your tips, paint over it and start over. If you're doing it on your natural nail, you can, if you are really, really quick and you did the polish, sometimes you can get that and get it to come off. If you use a lot of lotion and oil, so you're going to wash your hands and scrub everything really good, and you're going to put all your base stuff down, and you're going to put oils and the, where's the other? I just had it. Oh, if you're going to use the cuticle oil, which I highly recommend, use a lot of the cuticle oil and other things around your nails. Then when you get something around the edge, you can take your tape and it'll probably come off. If you, on your design, you didn't like something, you can kind of twist it and fold it and get it to a point, you might be able to get it to come off. If you get a brush or your, dip it in the acetone, you might be able to take a part of it. If it's the whole design, you either completely take it off and start over, or you just paint the base color and kind of go. That's kind of the so if anybody else has anything else. So yeah, Lena helped you, 100% acetone on your plates, but don't get it near your stamper because it will disintegrate it. Okay, you can use your foggy stamper for the chrome powders and such. Yes, save the foggy ones. Like I said, you'll use these later on. Glitters, chromes, powders, all kinds of, extra things. I'll just stay tuned. I'll show you how to do all kinds of fun stuff with all that things. Foil, heaven forbid. So we're going to tell you, Kat, I didn't say this earlier the other day, but welcome to the Ohana. Ohana is Hawaiian for family, and all the rabbit holes that this is going to take you in. This is going to blow your mind. The things that you can do with this technique, the stamping of the things. There's so many elements that go into it, layering and double stamping, triple stamping, designs. I mean, the whole process of what you're going to be doing with this, at some point you're going to be going, steam is going to come out in that, and your mind's just going to open up and it's being like overwhelmed. Don't let it. But it's super fun when you can pull things off and create stuff. The stamper is foggy because you got a crappy quality product. And that's all. The one from Maniology, I just showed you, there's a distinctive difference. Okay, Melissa, you're probably already gone, but thanks for joining me. I know you got to go, so I'll see you later. Thank you for showing up. Okay, I don't know if it's what you did, Kat, but it's just, there you go. As soon as you can, when you can, make your budget, be frugal, do what's in your best interest, but shop at Maniology, get the rewards, go do the things you need to go do with them. Okay, Chrome, I have, but haven't used it, kind of scared. Don't be, Chrome is fun. Chrome is, The only thing okay, I will do some videos when I get a chance. My next couple of videos that I'm gonna create a playlist for you, and I'm gonna do all kinds of stuff that I'm just gonna keep adding to it. And one of these weeks where I'm going live, I have now scheduled when Maniology will and won't be live, so I can plan ahead. I'll do Chrome. I'll plan a day to do Chrome. Don't be scared. I got your hand. I got you by the hand. Yeah, the acetone with the pump, like what I've got, Melissa was saying you could get it at the Dollar Tree. I get it at the Dollar General. I get it for a little bit better situation for that, but there you go. Thank you for always teaching me new techniques. I love watching you and Melissa do your nails. Lena, you're awesome. Thank you. That's why I have my channel. It's to be able to reach out in the universe of things and meet other people you wouldn't normally meet and be able to do fun stuff. I'm no different than you. I watch Melissa and go, well, okay, let me see what she's going to come up with. I watch a lot of these other people and go, let me go see what they're going to do. I love Guyleen325. She teaches me, but she's actually she's a nail tech. So she's been doing this for a living for a lot of years. Hi, Nana. I'm sorry I missed you. I was knee deep in stories and things. A lot of stuff is happening. So welcome. Thank you for being here. Lint roller. Yes, lint roller. I forgot about that. You can get lint rollers from the dollar stores. You can get it off of Amazon. You can get, you can either keep it on the lint roller or get the sheets for it. Just set them down. I'll get them later. I'll figure it out because I need to move these ones. So if you want to come swap out for me, that'd be great. Yeah, lint rollers are for while you're they got water in them. Go set those down and then take these ones and put those ones over there and swap them, rotate. Lint rollers are awesome. Get them when they're on sale. Hubster found these ones at the dollar. That's the little teeny tiny ones, and they're like 2 for $1 at Dollar General. And it's about the same amount. And then he gets the really big lint rollers for $1 something. But the big ones take up more space. I like the little ones because I have a little section and I can do what I need to do. Like I said, you can either leave it on the lint roller or you can tear off the sheet and use it independently. Okay, thank you for popping in, Nana. I appreciate you. Love you. I was watching your video earlier, some of them, and I got distracted. I got to go back to them, but yeah, there we go. Thank you. Okay, so why does it get so foggy so quick? I don't know this is my first experience with this brand. So if you're talking about the one that you have, that is the Saviland one, they're not that great quality. And then in addition to that, it's just the nature of the beast. These things take, it's kind of like, why do you got to replace your polish? The actions of the abrasion. How did the Grand Canyon get created? Water keeps seeping through in places and it erodes things away. So it's just kind of the nature of use and reuse and reuse and reuse, and so things just kind of happen along that. Hi, Robin. Sorry I didn't see you come in. I've been in the mix of doing things, so there's that. Welcome. Don't get frustrated. Just breathe. Kind of meditate while you're doing it. And if you don't know how to meditate, I will teach you. But essentially, the quick version of it is you're going to find something to focus on. So I have the air conditioner. The refrigerator likes to do a little buzz. Focus on the sound of your breathing. And you can close your eyes. You can just sit in a comfortable position. You don't have to be on the floor. You don't have to do the home. If you want to, you can. If you want to find music, or something that that's great, but you don't need it. Focus on the sounds that are in your area of you breathing in and out, of the traffic going by, and just kind of slowly breathe out, slowly breathe in, and stamp. Just without anything. Take your stamper and just stamp. Slowly breathe in. Just sit there and meditate. I can do this. I believe in myself. If you also too, tapping. If you understand it's called tapping. There's a bunch of other names for it, but essentially you're doing the mid-meridians. So you're basically doing like this, and you can do it here. You can do it on your temple. You can do it on the side of your head. You do it under your nose. You do it. Yeah, I teach this. Used to teach this. Do it on your chin. Do it on the top of your head, and you're going in circles and you're saying things. Yeah, I got a whole set plan that I want to do, but I'll add that to things for that. Don't get frustrated. Just stamp. Just practice. It's okay. It's all good. I'm a little engine that could. I'm the little engine that I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I know I can. Yeah, see, Robin comes in. She's a newbie. She's only been following me for what, a month or two. She's becoming, I can't. I'm cat lover, exactly. My drawing is like, the figure that you do with the hangman game where you guess the words, and you got the little round part and then the other part and then the arms and the legs and the sticks. That's my level of drawing. When I was in junior high or high school, junior high, we all had to take an art class. It was part of you have to do math, English, PE. Everybody had to take the art class. And the teacher kind of looked at me and went, would you like to be my assistant? So I would run notes back and forth to the office. I would help clean up. Basically, I worked in that classroom. I did not, because there was no hope. No hope. So I'm with you. I'm with you. Oh, thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. Thank you. She says I'm a good teacher. I had to teach my younger sister how to do stuff she never wanted to do. And my mother insisted that I do it, but then would cut me off at the knees. Just give her the answers. I'm tired of hearing her screaming about she doesn't know. Stop trying to teach. Just give her the damn answers on the... Excuse my French. And then, I learned a lot of things, to do a lot of things when I was very young, sewing and artwork and trichem. Trichem was fun. Trichem is it was a liquid paint with a roller ball at the end in a metal tube, and you had these imprints of designs that you would fill in, color by number, and you would just sit there with this stuff. Oh my God, that stuff was so much fun. It's super expensive to still do. But yeah, I paint by numbers. I did model cars because they didn't have things in the, in the models that you would put things together and paint them. They didn't have stuff for girls back then. So yeah, I like building the planes and the cars and all that fun stuff. Got to do, I was better than my male cousins. So that was fun. I've been doing arts and crafts my entire life. And then I became a mom and figured out that my daughter had ADD issues, just like my sister and mom, who, basically they struggled and got mad and had issues. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to figure this out so my kid doesn't have to work so hard. And with her, it was always, this is a diagnosis so we know what to do so we can find solutions. This is not a diagnosis so you can cop out and go, but I have ADD. If you got ADD and you have a mental situation, no shit, there is no drama to that from you or not. I mean, seriously, my heart goes out to you. I totally understand. This is nothing against you. Your mental health and your diagnoses for things, do what you need to do in your best interest. My mother and my sister would be like, but I have this and I can't do it. They used it as an excuse to not take responsibility for the stuff they needed to do. And that just bugs me. Because then they would put that pressure and that responsibility that now it's my fault to fix it. Now. So that's why I have issues. So I'm not having issue with anybody else out there. It's just my pet peeve from my family and myself. So I did this for my daughter, and she excelled at things. She got better at things. She was able to do a lot of things that no other kid can do because I told her how to focus, how to, I became a tutor to be able to help her learn how to do the things that she needs to go do and to make it easy. And it worked for both of my kids, being able to do that. And then I became a life coach. I was a life coach, but I actually got the certificate training to help other people. So that kind of helped. It taught me that there's 50% of what I already knew and another 50% that I needed to know. So it helped me fine tune my skills on this, and y'all get to benefit. Yay! You replace it when you feel like you need to. You replace it when it doesn't seem to work. You replace it when it's not clear. You replace them. So get one and just do your stamping. Just get the others and put them in a drawer someplace and wait until you get to more advanced stuff. But at some point, you're going to want to have 4, 5, 6, 10, 20, because the design you're going to do, it makes it so much easier to have them for the nail art you want to create if you can do it all like an assembly line. And you can go through, and before you start putting the design on your nails, before you do anything with the mani you want to plan, it goes way faster if you can just sit there on the plate and pick up the images that you want to do, and you have them all ready to go, and then you can do what you need to do in the order you need to do it. Yeah, since March, so April, May, June. So yeah, like I said, 2 months, roughly. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Robin. Thank you for checking on Melissa. Hopefully, Kat or whoever is still here. When Melissa goes live, let me know, and we'll say goodbye, and I'll pop on over and give her the opportunity to do her stuff. So what I'm talking about, and I'll give you like a really quick option here, Kat, to understand what I'm talking about and why I'm saying you're going to want more. And I do not expect you to be able to do this. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'm just giving you for the visual learners in the class, because I understand, some of this doesn't make sense until you see it be done. And then it's like, oh, okay. So we're going to put everything back together the way it needs to be. That's over there, that's over there. This I'm going to put back in its little section, because I need to go take care of that later. Oh no, no. Don't do that. Just a minute, please. Okay, there we are. Okay, great. So, and this is the old one, so yeah, it's going to go back, because I know I can use the old one, no problem. And we'll put my card away, so that's not in the way, and I'm going to grab a different plate really quick. Which one do I have that I want to do? So the big plates that have huge designs, there is no way to get it all on the nail. What's the point? Okay. What's the point is that Maniology creates the large designs to accommodate as many people as possible. And there are some people like me that have no nail real estate. I literally, okay, this is, what, 2 inches? Roughly 1.5 inches? Okay, there's my nail. There's the top of my nail. I have no real estate, and I'm okay with that, because I'm creative enough and adventurous enough that I can go through and I can pull out, and there is a technique that's called deconstructing. And so let me pick a plate. Okay, so These ones were passed, and I don't even know what month they came out in, so the chances are of you being able to get this exact plate set, probably not. They're probably long gone, because these were super, super popular. So, let's just say, for the sake of argument, trying to pick now which one do I want to do. Okay. Let's just say you wanted to do this as your base, and this one as your image. You know, let's just say that this is like a field or something. So I'm going to grab me a nail. I know I have a green one over here someplace. At least I thought I did. Aha! So this is the base. Okay, it's green. And then oh, engage, please. So I put that down, and now you get the illusion of that over your the contrast between the shades. Now, like the Halloween or Disney castle will never fix on my nails or my fake nails. I love all the details, but oh, the Halloween? Okay. Okay. Which plates? Do you have the numbers? Are they Maniology plates, or are they from somebody else? Let me know what they are, what company, and the number or how to find them. Okay, so now we're going to do this this image. Okay. Got it. You just seen them and you think, okay, they'll never. Yes, they will. And I have I have small nails. I have the same issue, and I will show you how to overcome that. So now we're going to go through and take our butterfly. And this is one of the things that why I like the masking tape, is that you're then going to go clean up your edge. And I smushed that. It didn't quite get as clean or as precise of a pickup that I wanted because I'm brushing. But then now you're going to do that over the top. You see? So if you wanted to do that design and you wanted to do both of these plates, but you only have one for each of these things, if you have 20 of these things, then you can go set them all up. So you can then have each of the images on a stamper. And then you can sit there and you do this, where you're going to do the back. So now you're going to go and take your cleanup. You have it you have it there, right? So you're going to have your image. I'm just going to do half because So you have this sitting, and you go do 10 of those for all 10, because you want them all to be the same. You're gonna go, or you want things to be different. But you go set, you have picked out your base color, what's gonna be on the bottom of your nail, whatever base color you're gonna choose. You're gonna go pick the next color for the base image, and you have that one ready to go. And then you pick out the other shade that is gonna be your art image. So at this point, now we're gonna go back through, like I said, and you're gonna clean this off. So you're gonna go through and have, 5 or 10 or 20, whatever you can afford. Don't make this that you have to go buy it all at once. Buy it in stages as you can. Buy an extra one every now and then, to be able to do what you want to be able to do. So you're gonna go through, and now we're gonna scrape this off, and we're gonna have a different. So now we have these, and you're gonna clear this off and make it all nice and pretty, and you're gonna have them all staged, so that then when you go through, you're gonna put down your base nutrient. So if you're doing something that helps your nails grow, if you're doing something that helps them from peeling, or helps them, because Maniology has a bunch, they have like a 7-in-1. If you have one because your nails are discolored, they have one that helps with that. So you're going to put all those down, and then I would recommend doing either a smudge free or a sticky or some sort of a top coat, but you do that. Then you do your base color. So we wanted the base color. Okay, you're going to paint all of your nails and have all that ready to go. And then when you're done with that, and they're dry, because you want to give them all time to dry, you want at least 5 or 10 minutes for each layer that you do. Okay, then you're going to come through, and what I said was before, your sticky base. You're going to have your sticky base, and you're going to have that ready to go. And put the sticky base over your nail. I know this seems complicated and overwhelming, but when you get to the process of doing it, it's so much fun. It's so much of an ease. Once you learn how to get the stamping down, all the rest of it will line up. So then you use your sticky base, and you go through, and you're going to paint one nail, and then you're going to give it 5-10 seconds, because you don't need much. You want it to be tacky. You want it to be sticky, hence the name. If you give it over a minute, it's going to dry. And then you do the sticky base, then you put your base down, your base image down. And then you do another layer of sticky base if you need to, and you put this image over the other one. Okay, I will wrap this up. Melissa is ready. Melissa is doing her thing. Okay. Okay, so we did the sticky base. Okay, I'll see you there. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, see that quick, and it's done. It's ready to go. So now we're going to put our image down. And we're going to put our image down, and you rock. And that's why you want to have multiple stampers, because then you've only got these ones. Otherwise, you're going to do this one, and then you're going to have to come back and clear it off with acetone, and you run the risk of putting a dent in your nail, the other ones that are wet, or the artwork that you did, or you because you're using acetone, you might mess up this one. So there's that. But there's so many techniques, so many things to go through. And at this point, just keep practicing, just keep practicing, just keep practicing. Practice makes you better. Thank you. Thank you for everyone who showed up. Thank you for everyone who watches on the replay. I really appreciate and love all you so much. You just don't know. You just do not understand the level of how much I love and appreciate you guys so much. Help me get to 400, and I will be doing a drawing probably about 2 weeks after I get to be 400 just to make sure all the numbers are what they are supposed to be. So I'm really, really, really close. So please share, like, and subscribe. Helps my channel so much. And then I can do more things to help you guys learn nails. Please be kind. I know everyone out there is doing their best to be the best human they can possibly be. Our country, in the United States, our world, we're all struggling with a lot of changes and a lot of things that are happening that are very unsettling. So at this point, this is why I want to be nails and other things going on so that we can all come together and have an hour or two with everything being, just talking about girl stuff and nails and all the things that we need to talk about. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please do not let those who are in the Misery Loves Company Club recruit you, even if it's me. I know sometimes I tend to backslide into my old habits of, oh no, why is this happening? Please don't let me derail your good day. Do not let them recruit you, because like I said, they will recruit you, even if they're not even aware and not even, don't even have the concept that they're part of the Misery Loves Company Club. Just let them, gently let them know. Try and bring them out of that if you can, but don't let them suck you in if you can't. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you at some point in time in the next coming Tuesdays, definitely every Thursday. And I got a bunch of videos coming up to upload for all of you. So thank you very, very much. I'm trying to hurry and remember everything. Go follow Melissa and Nana Ang. They have wonderful stuff on their channels. Melissa's, Manny's, and more. I forget Nana's name, but I'll tag them in the video of this at some point later on. Thank you, Cat Lover. I'm so glad that my help is helping you. It makes me feel so much better. I appreciate your input on that. Let me know what else you need. Let me know if you have questions. Anybody who is struggling with something, no matter what, if I'm able to give you help or assistance on that, find me on social media. Leave a comment on the YouTube channels. Pick a video at some point in time. Sometimes I don't get the notification exactly right away, but I do eventually see them. Post a comment there. Find me on Messenger. Find me on Instagram. Leave me a message. It's kind of the same things. I don't always get them right away because, it has to do with technology and all that neat stuff, and I don't always have things turned on. But at some point, I will find you and we can have a chat. We can talk about things. I can do a video. I can do stuff on live, and we'll help address the issue. Because heaven forbid, if you've spent all this money on something and it's not making you happy, then that's kind of a waste. And like I said earlier, if you can't learn from your mistakes. So I want to help you with, the things that you got, the things that you're doing. In the process of this, find me and we'll find a solution for you. Stay safe out there with all the wild weather that's going on. And until next time, see you soon. Bye!
Good timing.